Yo, someone came. Hi, Priya. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Cool. So we have an audience. Right. Right. Let me know if there is any question. Good evening, madam. Hi, Priya. Hi, Anushka. Hi. Hello, Vijay Lakshmi, madam. Good evening. I'm good. I'm good also. Uh, Great. Let's start. Are the transits supposed to be seen from ascendant or moon sign? I see it from ascendant. It can be seen from both ways. Okay. I see it from ascendant. Ascendant is always the event which is supposed to happen. And mind, moon is mind, how your mind is going to react at that event. Okay. So if we just take an example, suppose Dasha and transits are activating fifth house. Okay. Dasha and transits are activating fifth house. So this person can have a childbirth, fifth house from the ascendant, activating fifth house from the ascendant. So this person can have a childbirth. But if that person has moon in the 12th house, so that fifth house from ascendant is actually sixth from the moon. So sixth from the moon means his mind will feel a kind of obstacle. Okay. Rather than enjoying this moment of childbirth, he may think of obstacles, what all obstacles have come up in my life. So this is why, if you are looking for event, then look from ascendant. If you are looking how your mind will receive that event, mental reception of the same event, then look for from the moon. Hmm. Thank you. You're welcome. Mars and Jupiter aspect on third house. What it means? Mars and Jupiter aspects means both planets are aspecting third house. It depends on which aspect it is. Like, sorry, Mars has three aspects, Jupiter has three aspects, fourth, seventh, and the eighth, and Jupiter has fifth, seventh, and the ninth. So every aspect has a different meaning. That's why it is important to know which aspect it is. Either it is fourth aspect of Mars or eighth aspect of Mars. But like Mars, Jupiter, Mars is actions, Jupiter is knowledge, and third house is collection of information. So we can say that this person can be very active in his learning and teaching and these kind of things, right? Mars eighth aspect and Jupiter's ninth aspect. So what third house is your self efforts. Eighth aspect has the energy of eighth house of fear. So this person can be very fearful of starting his own business and all. Ninth aspect of Jupiter is about knowledge. He needs to learn. He needs to get education and learn how he can get into the business. Okay, so this is what happens with these aspects. Mars eighth aspect is of the fear on instability because it has the eighth house energy. Jupiter's ninth aspect has the energy of ninth house of higher education. Person needs to learn further that okay, what should I do to get into my self efforts business kind of thing. I just had a heated argument with my father. I just wanted to know how should I keep calm during such argument. Okay. Uh, Understand, look at this way. If someone says something to me, okay, and if I feel bad about it, okay, the natural way is to project on other person that okay, how can you say and this thing to me, or how can you have done this how can you say these and these things to me. This type of reaction is very natural. First of all, we should be responding, not reacting. Okay, if you are reacting to someone, then it is wrong. Anyone in the world, if you are responding, there is a difference between reaction and respond. Reaction happens to everything, response happens to very few things. Okay, this is the first thing you need to know. Then suppose I had a conflict with my mother or my father, and they said something to me or I said something to them, and now there is a conflict going on. Rather than projecting on them, I ask myself why it hurt me that much. Maybe the same thing, exactly same thing which my father said, if XYZ person had said, maybe I may not have even paid notice. Okay, so why the same words coming out of my father is impacting me so much? It is because of this egocentric connection. He is my father. My is involved. You are my father, at least you should praise me. At least you should appreciate me. Okay, this is the expectation, and this expectation is making you feel like hurt, that okay, my even my father is not appreciative of me. Okay, I'm just giving an example. It can be any reason. I'm not saying that he is not appreciative towards you or my father was not appreciative towards me. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving an example that the basic reason behind this hurt, which you may be feeling right now, the only reason is that egocentric connection, that he is my father, she is my daughter. If you just remove this my from the relationship, then there is no hurt because there is no expectation. Okay, understand the confusion of Arjun in Mahabharata. Okay, at the battleground, they are my relatives. Okay, how can I kill them? If anyone else had been there, okay, Arjun would have killed them without any asking any question. If anyone else would have been there, and he had been killing throughout his life. Okay, he never asked any question that we should fight war or not. But when it comes to his own relative, my relatives, even Duryodhan is my brother. Okay, this is also an important thing, is that we feel that okay, my and mine is like my father, my relatives, my friends and all, but even my enemy is also my enemy. Okay, understand, we have some investments with these people, my friend or my enemy. We have invested years, okay, in these people. So they are part of us, they become part of us. That's why the hurt is. Okay, that's why the expectation is that they should listen to you, or they should do as per your wishes, or they feel that you should do as per their wishes. Okay, it is because of this connection of I and mine. If you start asking question rather than projecting on others, ask, get inwards. Okay, ask yourself that like why it is hurting me, and you will automatically find this place that it is hurting because of this egocentric connection, that he is my father, she is my mother, she is my sister, he is my brother, he or she is my friend. Okay, so there is an expectation that at least these people should appreciate me, these people should support me. If you cut off this egocentric connection, I'm not saying that you should cut off your relationship, but the expectation thing, if you cut off this expectation, then automatically this hurt is also gone. I hope it is helpful. Let me know. In case you want to discuss further, my number is on site, you can message me, we can talk. Mutual aspect of Jupiter, Saturn on Mars in 10th house. So, right, it can make someone very much about gaining authority, recognition in life. When it is aspecting Mars in the 10th house, person can be already very active, and Jupiter, Saturn can make the person further active. Sun, Jupiter, Mercury can seventh aspect on Ascendant. Again, it depends on which aspect. Sun Mercury can have only one aspect. Which aspect this Jupiter has? So Sun, wherever Sun sits, that's where we get authority. Wherever Sun aspects, that's the people related with that house brings authority, or that authority helps that house. So this person is going to get authority in the seventh house, and he has to work for himself, first house, to gain that authority. Then second thing is Mercury. Mercury is communication. Wherever Mercury is where Mercury is sitting, that's where we are already communicating, and wherever it is aspecting, we want to communicate. Jupiter's seventh aspect is of sharing knowledge. So Jupiter's seventh aspect on first house, this person should share his knowledge through his life path. Okay. Suggestion on enhancing, really sorry to ask question, out of content question. It's fine. We can talk anything. If people have any further question, I will be happy to respond. Just a second. All right. Then, oh, right. Suggestion for enhancing concentration and anger. You want to enhance anger also? Okay, anyways. Right. Okay. So, enhancing concentration, I always tell one thing: meditation. Please meditate. You will automatically have better focus, better awareness, better concentration power. And when you are aware, you will get rid of anger automatically. Okay. So, if you like, you can meditate. Then Jupiter aspect always auspicious. if it is debilitated or conjunct with malefics in horoscope. Aspect is it will bring some benefit. Okay, even if it is debilitated, aspect will bring some benefit. It may not bring all the benefit, but it will bring some benefit. Okay, that's why they say that Jupiter's aspect is always better. Okay, so yeah, we can buy this logic. Which graha or house or nakshatra is responsible for ego? Sun. Sun represents your ego. First house is self. Self is part of ego. Or 10th house is your authority. Authority is responsible for ego. 10th house. So largely Sun, first house, 10th house. What's the result of Mars in 6th house in Capricorn ascendant? Mars will be in Gemini sign. Okay, this is like a really difficult position for someone in having lots of conflicts and obstacles in life, especially like litigation and disputes and all. Ideally, this person should avoid litigation or any kind of major conflict, not to get into conflict. But if other person are like adamant to fight, you cannot do anything. Then fine, you have to face it. But otherwise, this person should avoid such circumstances where he can get into conflict. Right. Namaste, Pooja madam. Mercury in 12th house in Capricorn. Mercury in 12th house in Capricorn. Good for imaginative writing. This person can be very imaginative and he can write well. They can be very good fiction authors. Okay. I am Leo. Every solar eclipse, I am losing a pet. I am sorry to know this. Please take care. Any combinations in chart to be a good meditator? There are many combinations. Okay, but the thing is that if I tell there is a combination for becoming a good meditator, other people may say that okay, we don't have combination to become a good meditator. What can we do? How can we meditate? Okay, meditation is natural. Okay, we have just forgotten the art, we have just forgotten the skill, but it is we have not lost it. It is natural for everyone to get into meditation. It is our basic nature. Okay, so anyone can meditate. It is not that only this planetary placement people can meditate. Anyone can meditate. But like Saturn moon conjunction is normally like helpful in meditation. Understand why? Moon is mind, Saturn is the stopping of something. Okay, Saturn moon conjunction or Saturn moon aspect, anything like that, these people can stop their mind easily. Okay, it doesn't mean that others cannot do it. Does Sun in 12th house means loss of ego, right? Or loss of confidence also. Like these people can have difficulties in the gaining confidence or gaining value. These people find their confidence or value in life only in foreign lands. They should consider moving to foreign lands. Please discuss about Revati Nakshatra, moon in Revati Nakshatra for Aries ascendant. Now, I have made specific videos for every nakshatras. So looking at those videos, watching those videos may be more helpful. Okay, like about 1 hour video for every nakshatra I have made. So it is better if we can watch those videos, it will be more helpful. Okay, now coming to like this position of moon in 12th house for Aries ascendant in Pisces in Revati Nakshatra. Moon is mind. This person is finding peace of mind in foreign lands. this person must consider going to foreign lands and settling down there. There only they will find their peace of mind. Okay, if at all there is something called peace of mind, largely it is peace of no mind. Okay, just a second. Right. What will be the result of Mars transiting third house conjuncting Sun, Mercury, Moon in Scorpio? Uh, right, Virgo Lagna. So this is like stressful for mind, and this is stressful for the Moon. Moon is already like debilitated in Scorpio. Now it is further getting the transit of Mars. So like it is an agitated mind. It is we can say it is also action driven mind, active mind and all, but largely it is agitated mind. Okay, so this is what it happens. It is difficult transit. Again, meditation can help. Right. Any insight on Mars Ketu conjunction in 12th house Sagittarius? Good for any research oriented education. Sagittarius is higher education. 12th house is hidden matters, spirituality, and all. Mars Ketu. Ketu is like research and occult mysticism. Mars is your actions and efforts. Person can be good in research oriented higher education or occult related higher education, maybe. Mercury in sixth house in Aries Lagna. It is in Virgo. It is very good. Very good for any analytical nature of work. But when it comes to health matters, Mercury can still bring skin allergies, speech related issues, or nervous system related issues. You always kept marriage out of the scope of astrology, if I may ask why so. Because marriage has nothing to do with astrology. Marriage is decided by your societies. Okay, as I said yesterday also, like there are societies which are without marriage. There were societies without marriage, and there will be societies without marriage. So marriage is nothing to do with astrology. Understand it like this. Suppose like if you just look at if you just look at the main reasons by because of which we get married or we don't get married. Okay, suppose I get an alliance and I get into relationship. What are the reasons of getting of deciding to get married? Is like main reasons which I hear from the people are, first of all, the caste, the religion, the language, the reason, the bank balance, the property, the face value, the car, the home, the foreign visa, foreign citizenship. Okay, these are the main reasons on which people decide about their marriage. None of them, thankfully, none of them are astrological reasons. Your social reasons. Okay, yeah, because of your social criteria, you are saying yes to a person. Because of your social criteria, you are saying no to a person. You are not saying yes or no because of any astrological reason. There is no astrological book which says that if a guy doesn't have a car, don't marry to him. Yeah, there is no astrological book which says if a girl doesn't have a foreign visa, don't marry to her. Okay, so understand it like this: your reasons of saying yes and no for marriage are all social reasons. They are not astrological reasons. That's why I always say marriage as an institution has nothing to do with astrology. You can get some alliances. I may give some timing of a relationship. You may get into relationship, but you may get into some alliances and all. But after that, what happens? These criteria come in between. You decide your marriages on these points. Okay, so this is why astrology and marriage has no connection with each other. Let me know if ever it happened. It didn't happen so far for me in last 7 years of looking at 7,000 charts at least. It never happened. Let me know it ever happened if a person has said that I will marry that person who has Venus in the seventh house. I will marry that person who has Jupiter in the seventh house, or who is going through Moon Dasha, who is going through Jupiter Dasha. It ever happened? Your criterias are social criterias for which you are saying yes to marriage, for which you are saying no to marriage. Your criterias are non astrological. Please leave astrology in marriage matters. It has nothing to do with it. Oh, then Priya madam, क्या हुआ? My moon is suffering because it is an Ardra Nakshatra, having a Vish Yoga with Saturn. Plus, Sun is aspecting both of them from 8th house. I'm a messed up case. We all are messed up case, don't worry. Okay. Unless and until we meditate regularly, we are messed up case. We all are in same boat. As do I have the book? No, I don't. As Ramdas told quite famously, we all are taking each other home. Okay, so no worries. Okay. Pranam Guruji. Leo Lagna in 12th house. Mangal Chandrama. Is Mangal still bad? Yes, it is still bad. For your relationship matters and all, it is still bad. Maybe it may give actions, efforts, but it can also bring aggression. Person should take care of his expenses well enough. Thank you. You're welcome. Trying for second baby. When can I expect the news? I'm Pisces. I'm afraid this will take some long analysis. There are lots of Pisces ascendant people in the world, and I'm sure they are not all of them are not expecting second baby. Okay, so please apply for astrological consultation from astrologer of your choice. That will be more beneficial to you, because it will it will help you better rather than getting any answer in comment. Okay. uh, then if we go further, is the current time favorable for promotion for Aquarius ascendant person with moon in Leo? Again, there are lots of Aquarius ascendant, there are lots of moon in Leo. We cannot decide it like this. So uh, uh, again, it will require some detailed analysis, and it is better that if you apply for a consultation from astrologer of your choice, it will be helpful. Make detailed videos on Shatabhishak Nakshatra. Please check videos on channel under the playlist of Nakshatra videos. Sun and Saturn in second house for Aries ascendant person. It is difficult for family life. It is also difficult for wealth related matters. This person needs to save money and all that. So this person's wealth can gradually grow. It may take some time. Okay, this person needs to be very careful, but lots of ego conflicts, stress in the family, especially when the person is growing up. Too good, thank you. Suggest some books to read about astrology basics. I don't know, sir. I never read any book. Madam, sorry. I don't know. I did never read in any book. When I was learning, all is like this Google search and all that. Okay. But if you want books on nakshatras, then there is this Prash Trivedi book, Dr. Prash Trivedi book. That book is good for nakshatras. Later, I got all these books. Okay, when people started sending me and all. But initially, I never read any book. I only watched videos of astrology to learn and Google and all that. Okay. So I may not be able to help you with the right books and all, but this book I liked when I got this Dr. Prash Trivedi's book on nakshatras. It is detailed. Thank you. You're welcome. Seventh Lord Moon in the eighth house, Leo. Difficult for stability of mind. Okay, eighth house is the house of stability. Like a person may feel lot of emotional instability in this type of situation. It is also like a person is like this. Fearful mind. Eighth house is the house of fears, and it is like a fearful mind where person is thinking, what if this happens? What if that happens? How I will manage it and all. But when it comes to creative matters, it is a very good position. Moon in Leo. It is also a creative mind, research-oriented creativity. Eighth house is research. Can astrology guide an ideal time for conceiving baby? There is nothing like ideal time or perfect time. There is nothing like perfect prediction also. At least I never claimed that I give perfect predictions. Okay, nothing like that. I even said that I'm the worst astrologer in the world. Okay, I am not a reliable person at all. So at least I don't claim that my predictions are perfect. As Osho said, perfection is a neurotic idea. There is nothing perfect in this world. Okay, so this at least I cannot give you an ideal time or perfect time for conceiving a baby. If anyone else can give you, then great. All the best. Jupiter just enters sixth house. I have natal Jupiter in sixth house, 10 degree. Uh, what can I expect? I have Jupiter square natal Sun and Mercury. Third house. Thank you. Okay, what was that? Just a second. Jupiter just enters sixth house. That means you are Virgo ascendant Aquarius. I have natal Jupiter, so it is Jupiter return in the sixth house, 10 degree. What can I expect? I have Jupiter square natal Sun and Mercury in the third house. Fine, we will talk about that. Jupiter transiting over Jupiter means it is Jupiter return. So it is like double energy of Jupiter. Jupiter is losing dignity also. Sixth houses of conflicts, obstacles, plus your litigation, diseases. Jupiter represents mainly fat, obesity, liver, gallbladder, arteries, and heart related health issues. Be careful about it. And like as Jupiter is losing dignity, just be careful about your health. And just look to sail through this time period. And when Jupiter comes into Pisces, it will be better time. But this time you should look to sail through. Then this another thing, like sixth house is your daily work life, and Jupiter represents expansion. So there can be some sort of like your authority growth or responsibility growth in the uh, in the in the work environment. Is the energy of combust planets less? Uh, if Maraka planets are combust, then is it good? Okay. Do Sun Venus conjunction with Venus combust in Capricorn for Aries ascendant make finance related problem? Understand, every planet represents thousands of the things. Okay. So if you say that, okay, if it is Marka planet and it is combust, it is good, that Marka planet represents thousand other things also. So if you want that planet to combust, you want everything else which that planet represents besides being Marka, all of those things combust. Okay. First of all, is the energy of combust planets less? Combust means burning off. So whichever planet is burnt off, its representations are burnt off. You will get frustrated results related with that planet. If it is Venus, you may get money, but you may be frustrated with that money. Okay, you may feel that, okay, I'm not getting money as much as I desire. You may not be able to save them. That can also be the result. Now it means that you need to work on, you need to learn saving money in this life. It doesn't mean that the combust planets are like gone for life. It is not going to improve. It depends on you. If you start working on it, if you start working on your savings, if you start working on your relationship, Sun Venus conjunction can bring lots of ego conflicts in relationship. If you start working on letting go of your ego in relationship, then you can improve in results related with these planets, combust planets, and you can get better results in later life. But we cannot say that, okay, just because Venus is Marka and now it is combust, then it is good. It represents thousand other things also besides being Marka. All those things are going wrong if you think that combust Marka planet is good for you. Normally people say that, okay, it is not a harmful thing to have Saturn weak in your chart, because Saturn represents your illness and misery and all, and it should be weak and all that. Saturn represents your bones also. If you desire Saturn to be weak, at least you are desiring your bones to be weak. And if your bones are weak, how much effort you will be able to put in this life? So always look for the strong planet. Planets should ideally be strong either in your birth chart, or you make them stronger with your awareness and with your actions. Okay. What is the effect of Guru Chandal Yoga in 8th house? Guru Chandal Yoga in 8th house, normally it brings a rebellious personality. Okay. In this matter, 8th house is your relationship benefits and all. In relationship matters, this person can be a very rebellious person. Okay. They may have a relationship with some different caste or different religion people and all that. That type of result can come up. Plus they can be very good with occult and mysticism. 8th house is all about occult mysticism. Rahu, Jupiter, two expansive planets in the 8th house. It is this person is all about occult mysticism, and they should make their career in that. That's where they are going to get the best benefit. Is there any Nakshatra Parivartan Yoga when two planets exchange? Right, it is if let's say if Mars is in Pushya Nakshatra ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is in Dhanishta Nakshatra, this is Nakshatra Parivartan Yoga. Okay. Then so the energy exchange is the same. Okay, we have to take up the energy of Mars in Cancer in Pushya. Whatever Mars represents, whatever Cancer represents, whatever Pushya represents. Then look at Saturn, Dhanishta, Capricorn or Aquarius, wherever it falls. Whatever Saturn represents, whatever Dhanishta represents, whatever Capricorn or Aquarius represents, and uh, 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 as per their exchange of energy, come out with some prediction. Okay. If there are grahas in all Dushtana houses, will all those dashas be challenging? If the person is proactive and working towards those things, then he can deal with the challenges in a better way. But if the person is not proactive, it's all about our efforts, how much aware we are, how much conscious we are. If I know that, okay, fine. If I know that I have two planets in the eighth house and it's the Shah is coming, I should be preparing myself for some major changes. I should not resist, at least when major changes are coming in life. I should realize that now the Dasha has come and it has started giving me the result. Okay, so this is what we need to do with these planetary energies. Every planetary energy you can utilize in your favor if you are aware of how to utilize it. Every planetary energy, even the debilitated planet, you can utilize in your favor if you are aware. Like the best example I can give is that 2 years back, if you remember, Saturn Ketu conjunction was going on in Sagittarius. In the so in my in this second house, Sagittarius, Saturn Ketu conjunction was there. So it was not a good time for wealth related matters. Two strong malefics transiting through whole of the year in second house of wealth. How did I utilize this? I paid off my home loan. Okay, so money was anyways not going to be saved, right? That was clear that I won't be able to save money. Now it depends on me where I want to spend the money. If I want to spend unnecessarily on my traveling or my food or parties and all that, or if I want to spend it on some productive ways, so that I can get rid of my home loan for whole of my life. Okay, so this is the way we can utilize the same planetary energy in our benefit. Okay. Right. So even Dushtana houses, Osho had five planets in the eighth house, and he utilized that energy in his favor. Okay. So there is nothing like if you have this type of planet or that type of a planet, your life is doomed. Nothing like that. At the end of the day, it is all about your awareness, your actions. But unfortunately, majority of population is not aware. Uh, Right. This is done. Outside astrology, what advice uh, would you give someone to lead an ideal happy life? Be happy. Happiness is here only. Okay. If you can't be happy here in this moment, you cannot be happy anywhere. This moment is the happiest moment. Someone asked Osho if this is a very nice video. If you can find it, where is the heaven and where is the hell? And would you like to tell us? He was in Oregon at that time, at Rajneeshpuram, and this journalist asked, "Where is the heaven and where is the hell?" And would you like to tell me in which part of Oregon they are located? So Osho said, the place where you are sitting right now is heaven, and the county road goes back to the city, which is hell. So heaven is here only. The perfect life, ideal life is here only. It depends on you. If you are not happy in this moment, it you cannot be happy in future also. Okay. So more aware, more conscious you are, you will realize the gratitude, gratefulness that universe has already provided you many things to be happy about, and you can feel happy even in this moment. Marriage related doubt. Marriage will be happened. Marriage has no connection with astrology. Sorry. In Leo Lagna, 7th house Shani, in Kumbh Rashi, please share your point of view. Marriage is can be like frustration for this person. Okay, Saturn represents limitations, restrictions, frustration. So this Saturn in the 7th house can bring lots of frustration to the person. It is not a case of denial of marriage, but maybe the delay of marriage. But there can be lots of frustration. The more mature both partners are, the more they are realizing their limitations in the relationship, better they can have relationship life. So it is important for this person to seek a person who is very mature. A little bit of immaturity, little bit of childish behavior can spoil the relationship. If you are the worst astrologer in the, then I wonder how bad would be the world's greatest astrologer. They are great. See, they are giving marriage consultation from centuries, and I cannot give. Aries Sun, Leo Lagna, Moon in Aquarius, 7th house. Aries Sun, great. Leo Lagna, wow. Moon in Aquarius, fine. 7th house, Sadbhishak Pada of Jupiter, 4th house is Scorpio. Venus Rahu in the 10th house, Taurus. 3rd house, Saturn in Libra. 5th house, Ketu. Ketu in Sagittarius. If Venus and Rahu are in 10th house, then Ketu cannot be in 5th house. Or Rahu has to be in the 11th house. Okay. 9th house, Sun, Mars, Mercury, Cancer, 12th house, 8th house, Pisces, fine. I understand you say to keep marriage out of astrology, but is it possible to know what kind of husband these placements may likely attract? I often wonder if it would be more stress than worth it. But I may be surprised. I'm in my late 30s. Thank you. Aquarius, Saturn rules it. Okay, so it is better for you to seek a partner who is like, as I said, can be more mature by age, mature at least mature by behavior. He may be in his 20s, but if he is behaving in a mature way, way means okay. Understand this thing also. What is the difference between maturity and immaturity? How we can decide this person is mature and that person is immature? There is only one difference. Okay, mature person is learning from all his mistakes. He is not repeating his mistakes. There is only one difference. Mature person also commits mistake. It is not that he is not committing any mistake, but all his mistakes are unique, new. He is not repeating any mistake. Childish or immature person repeats his mistake. Okay, so you need to be mature. You need not to repeat your mistakes in relationship. Your partner needs not to repeat. You both should realize the kind of limitations you both have in the relationship matter, and then you can expect to have a better relationship life. Okay. So you said that what kind of partner you may get. I am saying that this type of partner you should look. Okay, understand your birth chart is what your ideally life should be. Okay, what your life ideally should be rather than what it will be. You can choose any partner. It's your free will. Okay, you can choose a mature, immature, childish, anyone. Okay, that's your free will. Planet is not going to stop you, but ideally you should be looking for someone who is very mature, who can understand the limitations of relationship, who can understand that every relationship is difficult. There is nothing like a perfect relationship. Okay, who can understand all these things, that okay, I can expect this thing in relationship, I cannot expect this thing in relationship. Okay, this type of partner, if you can get, then you can expect better relationship life. But if someone is in the this hi-fi mode, that okay, I am looking for the best partner and best married life and happiest married life and all, then those things only exist in dreams and all. Okay. uh, my good wishes are with you, but you need to find like a more like mature and realistic, and the person who is realizing the limitations of relationship. Are retrograde planets bad? No, they are not bad. They just create some illusion in initial life. Then in later life we realize our mistakes and we are supposed to improve on mistakes. Okay. I again say that these planetary positions, it is not that you are bound to face this and this karma. Okay, you are bound to face this kind of result. Every planet, every house, every sign represent thousands of the things. At the end of the day, it depends on you where you are putting your actions and what kind of actions you are putting. Are you putting aware actions, conscious action, or unconscious action? Same planetary placement can be used for good things, same planetary placement can be used for bad things. Same Mars in Cancer can make Reverend Jim Jones and the People's Temple, Jonestown Massacre, and same Mars in Cancer can make Ramdas. Okay, it depends on you. My Jupiter in seventh house in April 2022. It will come to my first house in transit as I'm Pisces ascendant. So can we call it as semi-return? We can say semi-Jupiter return and how it will be benefiting. Jupiter in first house transit is always like a transit of hope or an optimism to the person. Okay, person feels that okay, I'm having optimism and I'm having a good time in my family life and all. Overall, not only family life, overall life, the person will be in optimism that okay, maybe things are not going right, but I will find a way. Things will work out. These type of results can come up with Jupiter in first house transit. Okay, so this is where this Jupiter can help you. Okay, so this is the thing. Then retrograde past difficult. As I said, if you are learning from your mistakes, then they are not difficult. If you are not learning from mistakes, then obviously they are difficult. Venus in ninth house, Aries ascendant, for Aries ascendant, Jupiter in second house. Good for any knowledge-oriented pursuits. Ninth house, Sagittarius. It is yeah, it is like Venus is your love. This person loves knowledge, education, higher education, guiding, counseling people. I just replied, Mia, your question. I also like covered all your points. Okay, let me know if there is any further question. Does planets in third pada shows your hidden desires? Because third pada is karma. Like if someone has Rahu in third pada of Rohini, so this person will have desire towards luxurious things. Maybe it can be. Okay. Taurus and Rohini represent the same thing, so it can be and the desire through wealth and luxury, finance, conveniences. They pursue their desires. Okay. Capricorn ascendant Uttarashada. Capricorn is the sign of authority recognition. This person is seeking authority and recognition in life. And Uttarashada is like further about authority recognition. So authority recognition is a big deal for this person. Whatever they may be doing in life, they want to be in authoritative position. If Jupiter and Rahu in 7th house and Libra for female chart, right? How it would affect the male chart or would be future husband. She may have lots of desires, expectations, high desires, high expectations from the person whom she is getting married to or in relationship with. So this can be like a very difficult scenario where she may have extreme expectations, like I was saying, perfect married life and all that. So that's where it can be difficult for the other person, like because anyone no one can bring the perfectness in the relationship, and no relationship is perfect. That's where it can become difficult. What is parivartan? Uh, what is just a second. What is parivartana? What is the advantage of parivartan yoga? Parivartan yoga is you have signs planets changing their signs, like moon is sitting in Sagittarius and Jupiter is sitting in Cancer. So moon is Jupiter in Jupiter's sign and Jupiter is in moon sign. This is parivartan yoga. Okay, when they are exchanging each other, this parivartan yoga is helpful when exchange is happening between two friends. Okay, then this is the first thing we need to remember. This Parivartan Yoga is helpful when exchange is happening between two friendly planets, the Moon, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus. When it happens between two enemies, okay, then it is not that helpful. Okay, it is not that helpful, like Saturn, Sun, Mars, Mercury. That parivartan is not that helpful because they don't share much many things between themselves. Okay, they don't represent similar things. So this is where it cannot be that helpful. Watching the parivartan yoga video from the playlist can be helpful. सिंह लग्न में गुरु इन 4th हाउस in will it take foreign country? It depends on the dasha's transit. Jupiter in 4th house Scorpio is not a placement which can take someone to foreign lands, but if other planets are there in the 12th house, main houses for foreign travels are like 3rd house, 9th house, 11th house, 12th house. 4th house can represent foreign travels for someone if malefic planets are there. Like Saturn is sitting in the 4th house or Ketu is sitting in the 4th house. This shows like person can go away from the homeland. But not with Jupiter. Jupiter in 4th house actually shows very good benefits or expanded benefits from the homeland. Right, we discussed this. Thank you. Please discuss about Rahu Ketu axis in 8th house to 2nd house for Aries ascendant. Rahu in 8th. Again, watch Rahu Ketu videos from the playlist. It may be helpful. Okay, I have made all the videos. Okay, I have made all the videos of ascendant wise and sign wise and house wise. And articles are also there. Repeating all those things may again take much time, so better to check those videos. Guruji, pranam sir. Okay. In Leo ascendant, Guru in 4th house. Yeah, just replied. Adi Guns Tarot. Thank you for donation. Thanks a lot. Right. Rakesh ji. 5th Lord Venus in 10th house Pisces. Will it give luck in cryptocurrency? What what combination should look for cryptocurrency gains? Fifth lord. For cryptocurrency, it is unconventional currency. So Rahu Ketu's involvement is very necessary. Rahu Ketu represent unconventional things. So only Venus in 10th house can show the benefits from a conventional currency, normal currency. But if you want benefits from the cryptocurrency, then you need involvement of Rahu Ketu. Coming April, Saturn is transiting to Aquarius, right? Saturn will be in Aquarius from April to July. We will discuss it. Let me write about it first. And Capricorn Ascendant, Uttarashada, Saturn in Sabheshak, Moon Ketu. What is the question, madam? Haritha, madam, what is the question? Hello, sir. What does exalted planets in D10 chart signify? For example, Saturn. So I will again go for D1 chart first, and then I will come to D9 or D10. Okay. I may not be able to help you directly with D10 chart. I have to see D9 and D1 chart first. Then Namaskar. Pisces ascendant with Mars, Rahu, Moon in Lagna. Mars, Rahu, Moon in Lagna. 12th house, Jupiter. Fine. What should I take care of? Extreme anger. Mars, Rahu, Moon together. Mars, Rahu creates Angarak yoga, fiery yoga. These people have extreme anger. So you should be careful about it. Pisces is the sign of spirituality. Jupiter is in 12th house. You can get into ego conflicts or dominance struggle with people having different spiritual beliefs and all that. Okay. So there you should be taking care. Wonderful, sir. Thank you so much for sharing. You're welcome. 11th house, Rahul. Sorry. Yeah, I just replied to all your questions. Very helpful response. Thank you. You're welcome. Please enlighten on the effects of Ketu in the 5th and Rahu in the 11th. Rahu in the 11th is all about entrepreneurship. Okay, 11th house is the house of entrepreneurship, natural house of Aquarius sign ruled by Rahu. Rahu is sitting there. These people are all about serving humanity and entrepreneurship. This person should work in entrepreneurship setup. Ketu in the 5th house can be good for research oriented education, but when it comes to like a love romance matter, it is a difficult situation. Very helpful response. Thank you. You're welcome. Is there any planetary combination or aspects that bring past life experiences to this life? My views on this matter is difficult. I feel that we go through all the karma in this life only. We take birth because of the pattern we live. Okay, understand it like this. So there is nothing like I will do something in my past life, then I will suffer in this life. Nothing like that. Okay. If I have suffered in this life, it is because of my own actions in this life. Okay, so this past life and seeing your karma in result in this life, and this philosophy I don't borrow. Second thing, now the question is that why the person is taking rebirth then, if he's suffering all the karma in one life only. It is because of the pattern we create. With every life, we evolve in our pattern of life. Like in this life, I'm going through this role of teacher, astrologer, and all. I'm following a pattern. In next life, I need to evolve from this, and then this, and then final the enlightenment. Okay, so this is why we take birth again and again to pursue our further desires. Okay, so I don't borrow this logic that we are getting the results of the past lifetime. Then, does a combust Mercury within 2 degrees in first house of Scorpio ascendant, combust Mercury within 2 degrees in first house of Scorpio ascendant, cause an impact in the personality? Combust Mercury can give the communication related issues. A person may be fearful of communicating, may not be able to convey what he wants to convey. That may impact his personality. People may have a confusion around this person Mercury in general, but should that be given importance while reading a chart? It is within 2 degrees, so I will consider it as a combust. Rahu in Cancer result, emotional extremes, either too happy, too sad. So this person should meditate to get emotional balance. Mercury and Venus in Gemini, good for any creative work or any financial nature of business. Exalted Venus in first house, as first lord in 11th house, means Taurus ascendant, good for any creative or financial nature of work. Alexis, malefic Mars enters Scorpio in sixth house. Take care of your health. Don't get into any conflict and disputes and all. You should be fine. Okay. If at all someone is adamant to fight, then you will win the battle. Okay. Also, be careful while driving not to have any accident or injury or any sudden event. Is your point of view, in your point of view, which is the most dangerous combination of planets and the best combination of planets? Saturn Ketu conjunction is the most dangerous. Anytime two malefics sitting together is like difficult combination, and best combination can be Shubh Kartari Yoga. Two benefic planets sitting together. Okay. Ketu Dasha brings pending uh, past life experience and a strong connection. People I am going through Ketu Mahadasha, I have gone through many unpleasant and I felt a connection. What is going on? Maybe, but I feel that maybe because of maybe if you just reflect back, your actions in this life is also responsible for those unpleasant events. Okay. So total blame cannot be on Ketu. We have to we are responsible for our life, right? Either we should accept everything. Okay, understand what I am trying to say. Either we should say that okay, everything is God. Okay, then you won't be here in this session because then okay, fine, you are fine with the problems also. So when we say that okay, we are doing and we are suffering, that and that means we have to take up the responsibility of making a better life for ourselves. Okay, either ways it is the same thing. God or we are the same. Okay, we are just unrealized God, as we discussed recently. Karanveer Singh ji, thank you. One secret or unique point about Ashlesha Nakshatra which no one knows. Ashlesha, it is serpent energy. Uh, you have seen, and this may be interesting. Have you ever heard Osho's preaching? He had this his sound. Okay, he never used to use sh. He used to say sa. He never used to say Sheila. He used to say Sila. So he had his sound. Ashlesha. His Jupiter in Ashlesha in third house. His uh, in Anuradha and Saturn in Uttarashara, Sun in Anuradha and Saturn in Uttarashara, ambitious person, authority is important. If third lord in second house, great, which is 12th from the third, so it shows loss of third house. What kind of loss will be there? Jiva Karka. A person may feel the kind of efforts he's putting in. He may not, he's not getting that much of result. Okay. Third lord going into the second house, so person is gaining wealth, person is gaining from his efforts, but not as per the as per his desires. Mind feels that okay, I put more efforts, I should have got more results. Okay. This kind of loss, or it can be loss related with mother, it can be loss related with the younger sibling if you have any. Smriti ji, so do you predict the events which can happen in upcoming dasha of a person in your consultations? Yeah, we can talk about it. I can try to predict. It is like if someone wants dasha analysis and all, we can have it, that discussion. Venus Ketu conjunction in Pisces in 10th house. And Rahu aspect from Virgo, will it give gains in cryptocurrency? Yeah, it can, because Rahu Ketu involved is Ketu Dasha give gains in cryptocurrency. No, Dasha wise it is not a good time. Ketu Dasha is all about letting go. If Ketu Dasha is all about letting go, person has to person may not look for the benefits in Ketu Dasha, otherwise he can be in trouble. So if this person is in Venus Dasha or Rahu Dasha, then it is better. But in Ketu Dasha, I won't recommend. If we keep pursuing our desire, then enlightenment will never ever happen to us, because desires have no limit. Then does that mean that we are stuck? Even the desire of enlightenment is a desire, right? So the final letting go of the desire. First thing we understand that we cannot let go of the desire. Okay, we can explore that desire, then we can overpower that desire. Okay, we can overcome that desire, but we can. There is nothing like let go of the desire and all that. Okay, don't have any desires, nothing like that. If I have a desire to become a rich person and I just say that okay, I let go of that desire, I actually never let go of that desire. That desire is pinging me inside somewhere. I may take the I may get the robes of a sannyasin and all that, or I may present myself as a very spiritual person, but that desire will still ping me inside. That okay, I wanted to become that, I didn't. I let go. Nothing. There is nothing like letting go. We can explore the desires and explore consciously and move on. Okay, you will be surprised that everything can be used for your spiritual gains. I was reading this book named Being Ramdas. Ramdas is like one of the main disciple of Neem Karoli Baba, and he used even the drugs for his spiritual evolution. Okay, so even having the desire of drug is not a wrong desire if you are doing it consciously. These people, like in that book it is mentioned, they used to have sessions where they are supplying LSD to each other, but then they are taking notes. It is like a study material. It is like going through some research that okay, you took LSD, how did you feel, what type of things you have seen. They are taking notes, they are exchanging notes, they are sharing notes with each other. So this was a study for them. Okay, So they utilized even like LSD or drugs for their spiritual enhancement, and that led them to Neem Karoli Baba. That interest in drugs actually made them to come to Neem Karoli Baba, and there they found meditation. That meditation is the way by which they can get the same experience which they are getting in drugs without taking drugs. Okay, so anything can be your spiritual, anything can become reason for your spiritual experience. Never repress any desire, never repress. This is the main thing. Never repress any desire. All your repressions are creating a split personality within you. Desire something else, you present something else. Okay, never repress. The whole reason why we are in mess as a human being is that I feel something else, I say something else. I want to slap my colleague in my office, but I'm sitting with him and having a coffee with him. This is the whole reason why we are in the split. Okay, so never repress any of your desire. Never think of letting go of any desire. Explore your desire, but explore it consciously. The main thing is that explore it consciously. Even if someone is taking drugs consciously, then he can pursue, he can move into spirituality. And even if someone is sitting in temple meditating unconsciously, then it is not going to help. Whatever you do, do it consciously, and you will be over that desire. Okay, so it is and final thing is the desire of enlightenment also. Even this is also a desire. If you say that, okay, let go of the desires, then let go of this desire also of getting enlightened. How does the transit of Saturn in 12th house impact the native with Pisces ascendant? A person needs to work on his money, and they can have foreign travels and or maybe spiritual evolution, kind of. Okay, so for that and those reasons, it is worthwhile going through this transit. Okay, but person needs to take care of money. What Ketu can do to students in its Mahadasha, it can make them go towards research oriented education or spiritual education. Debilitated Saturn, Lord of 10th, at 7 degree in the first house, so Aries ascendant. How will this be interpreted? Person should work for himself to gain the authority and recognition. What are the benefits of Ketu Dasha? Spirituality. Okay. Spirituality utilized in spiritual matters, research, occult mysticism, all these matters. Okay, this is excellent time for this and this area of life, but not for any ambitious goals. And what to do when nothing is working and hurdles in every work? Acceptance. Accept that going through those hurdles is also part of your life. Right. Acceptance and surrender. If Venus is exalted in 8th house, in the occult house, which job suits the Jatak occult or luxury materialistic life? It will depend on Atmakarka, Matkarka, and the Dasha person is going through. But this this mm, this situation, I will recommend the person to go for occult or spiritual matters. Up to what degrees we should consider for powerful conjunction? I consider within 10 degrees. Om, Om, Om. Yoga Karak, Mars combust in 5th house and also debilitated in Navamsha. Yoga Karak Mars combust in 5th house and debilitated in Navamsha in 8th house, conjuncting with Venus, its remedies. Meditation. With me, any one remedy, meditation, nothing else. Jupiter, Mercury, Venus in 12th house, is it a good yoga? Good yoga for any knowledge sharing related matters. This is Saraswati Yoga. Become a Saraswati and then it is good. Goddess of knowledge. Share your knowledge with others. It is giving great results. How to explore desire consciously? How do I know that I am doing things consciously or unconsciously? The same thing. If suppose I have this desire of this mobile, okay, I have this desire that I somehow feel that if I get this mobile, I will have great happiness out of it. Okay, so there is extreme desire of getting this mobile, and one day I got it. Someone gifted me or I bought it. I got this mobile. I should realize, I should be conscious at that time period when I got this mobile in a hand, that actually that happiness didn't last long for more than 24 hours. I should realize it. If I realize it, then I can go over this desire of having a mobile. Okay. Then I will not look for any other mobile for my happiness purpose. So this is what is about consciously exploring your desires. If you are conscious, understand why relationship is people's personal life. I'm not commenting on it, but understand it like this. You may find many people having a relationship, then they are having a conflict. After getting in conflict, they got into like a separation and a split, breakup, divorce kind of thing. And after like 6 months or 1 year, they are again looking for relationship. And again, same thing is repeating. And again, the split, breakup, divorce, then again looking for relationship. What does it mean? That person is not conscious. Person is not conscious. You cannot repeat the same things again and again if you are conscious. If you are conscious, then you should realize and the first event itself that then this desire is not worth pursuing now. Okay, I have pursued it. I didn't get any happiness. So this is about exploring desire consciously. Okay, and you will know that you are doing consciously or unconsciously on this matter only, on this point only, if you are repeating the same desires again and again, repeating to explore them again and again, or you are just learning from your one lesson. Okay, that is the result. Like all the spiritual gurus, the real one, they will never say don't do this or don't do that. Okay, understand this basic thing. If you want, this is another additional thing. If someone wants to know who is the real guru, they will never say do this or do that, or don't do this or don't do that. They will only say do whatever consciously. Whatever you want to do consciously, do consciously. Okay, it might surprise you if I just bring this story, and it may be like very controversial for many people. I will just give you the reference of the book which I am quoting. This is the book. Okay, this is about Osho's childhood. This book is about Osho's childhood. In English, you can find it with the title Glimpses of Golden Childhood. There is a sequence in this book. In one chapter, Osho, who was like around 15, 16 years of age, he said to his grandmother that he wants to visit a prostitute. His grandmother, he said then this, that I want to visit a prostitute. His grandmother asked that, do you know what you are saying? Where you want to go? Do you know what happens there? So he said that I have heard things and I want to confirm whether these things really happen. So okay, she gave the money. She gave the money and gave this advice: go there and watch consciously. Be aware in every moment you are there. Don't lose yourself. Be aware of every single moment that is happening there. And he went there. He could not stay more than 10-15 minutes. But the moment he saw how abusively people treat a prostitute, he could not stay there for one more moment. And he came back. This is consciously. After that, there was no desire of visiting a prostitute. This is exploring your desires consciously. It may sound really weird, really awkward, but it is the way. Okay, whatever you desire in your life, explore it consciously. Then you can go over that. Do you believe recommend remedies when you see a chart with multiple bad combinations and a person having hard life? Do remedies really work, or it's a placebo effect? I think everyone knows my views on remedies. My only remedy is meditate. How to meditate? So please meditate, and as per me, that is the only remedy which works. If you see the earlier video I made on another channel, Universal Ashram, I gave lots of ways to find the right meditation for a person. Also, I have written enough on website. If you just explore Astro Saxena and meditation, you can find those articles. How to see through whom and how transformation happens in one's life, only through awareness, consciousness. When you are aware of your actions, behavior, then you get rid of everything that is wrong in your life. If Mercury is in 7th house in Kumbh Rashi, can we invest in a stock market, or should we stay away from it, or what actually makes a person a strong combination or Rashi to invest in a stock market? 5th house and 8th house are main houses of a stock market. Mercury is Karaka of a stock market. Venus also becomes one of the Karaka. So any combination related with that. And again, I have written an article. That article may be helpful for person in financial field. Okay, you can check on website. We will just conclude now. I will just go through the questions I have right now. Okay, I will not take any further question. So please don't make any. Just a second. Okay, so I will just respond to these questions. Okay, whatever I have right now. Rahu from Virgo moon, from Scorpio, and Mars from Aquarius. Aspect 12th house Taurus. Fine. What it indicates, imagination and or behind scene works. What actually Rahu moon in the 6th house. Ketu is already there. what actually affect the house gets the and Lord Venus in Pisces. Okay. So Ketu is already there. Ketu will have more impact when Mars is aspecting there. So Mars Ketu conjunction, again the person can have issues with money related matters. At the same time, like mm, a person should also take care of any aggression or like losses, expenses, and all. It can be good for like this spiritual pursuits or occult mysticism, hidden matters, and all. Okay. Jupiter in fifth house for Libra ascendant. It is also Rashi Vargottama. Uh, how will the Jupiter Dasha be? Jupiter in fifth house. Jupiter Dasha is always beneficial and no issues. Person will see a rise in life. Okay, especially like the best result in Jupiter Dasha can come when person is in any knowledge sharing related matters. Pranam sir, pranam. So be a teacher, be a counselor in Jupiter Dasha, then best result of Jupiter Dasha. Share your knowledge anywhere. Venus ninth and second lord in Pushkar Navamsha. Um, do something related with knowledge, higher education, then best result. Exalted Venus, seventh lord in D1 and D9 chart, which is also Rashi Vargottama and Bhav Vargottama. Venus is also Atmakarka. How will Venus give result? Obviously, it is exalted, so it should give good results. But person should be in creative matters or in spiritual matters to get spiritual work or creative work or financial nature of work to get those results. Combust Venus in 10th house in Taurus for Leo ascendant. Person needs to work on his relationship in his financial matters. Person needs to learn how to save money and all. Then we can expect better results. Then going further, Sun, Saturn, Jupiter in the 7th house in Taurus for the Scorpio ascendant. Difficult for relationship life, difficult ego conflicts in relationship life, but good for like business matters, business and finance maybe. What's your view on Lal Kitab? It is very good for beginners. If someone is starting in astrology and wants to know the basics, it is very good. How do we read Karkamsha chart? Again, many articles are written on the website. If you just search for Astro Saxena Karkamsha, you will get the articles. And because explaining all that process now will take some long time. Okay. Mayurji, I am not looking at charts here, only conceptual questions. Then now I think I have been doing everything unconsciously. I see things, but I keep ignoring them. I have never seen things in depth. Thanks for the stories. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, sir, for helping me. No more questions, please. That is me, right? So Rahu from yeah, I just said that it can be good for any spiritual pursuits or research-oriented pursuits, but person can have financial problems. For creative matters also, it can be good. For financial matters, it is good, but as malefics are involved, it may require a lot of efforts. Sun, Venus, Mercury in 10th house in Karkamsha chart with Mars being Atmakaraka. Again, long analysis. I may not be able to help you now. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. What happens when fourth lord transits to fourth? If you are asking about Mars in Scorpio in fourth house transit, it can bring some stress. It can bring some anxiety in home environment, some difficulties there. But when it comes to like research oriented matters and all, it can be good. Okay. So for research, occult mysticism, it is a good transit. For gaining of property, also it is a good transit. But if you are asking, like the home environment can be stressful, can be filled with dominance and control is struggle. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Take care. Bye. See you next week.